I want to take some time now to talk about what to expect from this 3-week Feeding Kids reset. This program has been designed knowing that feeding kids is a long game. So I have set this program up to set you up for success in the long run. Now, certainly we are going to see wins for how your child eats and how we can improve their nutrition. We're going to get them eating more good stuff within a 3-week period for sure. But at the same time, this program has been designed to really set you up to feed your child in a very different way so that it's going to set them up for success in the months and the years to come, because certainly feeding kids is a long game. So what we need to do is look at that whole feeding ecosystem as we've talked about previously, and we'll talk about more in the future. But really my goal for you is to change your whole mindset and your expectation around feeding kids. We need to make sure that your expectation is really appropriate for where your child is at. And my goal for you is to completely move your mindset to make sure that it's a really positive mindset, that we're approaching meal times in a really positive way, despite being an exhausted, busy mum, because what we really need to do is show up to meal times in a really positive way to get our children eating well. So my goal for you for this program is to provide you with bucket loads of motivation and inspiration. So of course you'll get all the cheat sheets of how to hide veggies and things and foods that are rich in iron and protein and whatnot. But at the end of the day, we really need to focus on shifting our perspective, our expectation, and our whole mindset around feeding children. Because if I can change your mindset around feeding children, then it changes everything. And it will really transpire in the meal times, and you'll see magnificent changes happening. So parents tell me all the time that when we take the pressure off meal times, when we make meal times more fun, when we stop bribing, then children start trying new foods and they start eating better. So it's about really changing up the mealtime, changing up the vibe, changing the way you come to the mealtime, perhaps changing some routine and changing some of the feeding environment so that we're really setting our child up for success in the long term. And sure, if we can get them trying some broccoli and new foods in the short term, amazing. But we also want to be celebrating the small wins. We want to be celebrating a child who has gone from completely refusing a food to now touching and smelling a food. That's real progress for a child. So we need to be celebrating those small wins, because that is huge progress on that continuum to a child who will eventually eat that food. So it's acknowledging that even though your child's still not eating that food, it's actually big progress. And let's keep supporting your child with the right environment to get them all the way. So this 3-week feeding reset is about really shaking things up and coming at feeding with a whole new perspective, setting up a whole new structure so that then you can continue this on in the months and years to come, and it's truly going to set your family up for success and better health. And so if I can support you, empower you, motivate you, and inspire you, then my job's done. And I'm certainly going to throw everything at you during the next 3 weeks. You're going to be receiving emails during the week. And I'm here not to overload you, but just to provide you with that support, that motivation, that accountability, just to keep going through this 3 weeks so it helps you reset things in your home to set you up for success moving forwards. So I cannot wait for you to dive in, and let's do that right now.